I woke up in 2016 with this idea of, could you reimagine human flight? What would happen if you became the flight machine? What if you used your brain as the balance machine and your body as the flight structure, and you just added that horsepower? Where would that take you? My name is Richard Browning, and I'm the founder and chief test pilot from Gravity. We fly 1,000 horsepower jet suits. I have always been fascinated by how things work. I've always been passionate about that journey of turning an idea into something real. Willingness to take chances and accept that failure is going to be part of that, and to pick yourself back up again, that is the absolute core of doing anything that's going to break new ground.
Okay, we're preheating.
To innovate, you're really just constantly taking chances. It was actually just an aluminium tube that was on my arm with an engine bolted to it. And there's footage of me standing in a country lane in the UK, just starting to throttle that engine up and down. It was a relentless journey of constantly testing and learning from many failures.
That was a bit unbalanced. I had that top one running, but not that one. Oh, do they look pretty cool?
I think the hardest part of the journey for me in the first phase in 2016 was this seemingly crazy idea that I didn't really share with anybody because it still sounds crazy, because I really genuinely didn't know if it was even possible. You know, could you actually fly, and what would you do with it? What is a jet suit? It consists of an engine either side of your arms. At the same time, you've got an engine on your back, and when you squeeze that throttle trigger, these little baby jet engines all just blow enough air out of them that they just start to offset your weight. When people ask me what it feels like, the best analogy is that dream of flying, where you are just literally walking, running, jumping, just leaping and able to go wherever your brain takes you. By November that year, I managed to achieve the very first flight, a very wobbly one with 6 engines. And from that moment onwards, I knew that this crazy idea was actually possible.
Jet Airways 122 when established on the local line, descend the flight path. Just under the
The next challenge, having got it to work, was what to do with it and how to plot a pathway from a successful single flight in a farmyard to a successful business, to actually fuel the journey to where I envisioned you could really take it. That's been a really hard part of the process.
He's been dubbed the real-life Iron Man. Inventor Richard Browning takes his jet engine-powered suit out for a spin.
Now, I'm really proud to say that we've built really successful military and also paramedic response applications, and even there's some industrial applications, things like getting specialists of wind turbines offshore. So how exciting to turn something that was largely thought impossible, but then go and build all these new applications. The key traits that I apply to what we do every day here are honesty and persuasion. They are so important. If you've got a great idea and you want to progress that idea, it's almost certain you've got to enroll other people around you, whether it's investors or collaborators or building a team. You've got to actually be really good at persuading other people that that idea is something that they should buy into and collaborate around. And a key part of that journey of persuasion is honesty. Yes, you've got to have enough confidence to enroll those people, but don't overstep that honesty mark where you end up promising more than you can deliver. As soon as you start going down that road, that is not going to be a constructive pathway. The most rewarding part of the journey for me is genuinely to look back at where this original crazy vision started on a piece of paper and recognize that this has now been seen by millions of people and has actually got a successful business underneath it that is changing people's lives. And it all distills down, in my mind, to this awkward word, innovation. Innovation is about having that dream, having that often childlike vision, and then very quickly working out how you can go and start testing that concept as cheaply and as quickly and as safely as possible. And if you can survive and endure and keep picking yourself back up again, you will arrive at a place you never imagined. I think genius is less about raw IQ, and it's more about piecing together disparate experiences and perspectives in a way that no human being has done before, and then turning that into something that does change the world. Don't be afraid to take chances. If you can keep getting up again enough from your failures, you will get to a place that you never imagined. What's the worst that can happen? Get on and do it.